had planned to eat late today because I'm trying to lose weight. Then I heard this sound outside my house.
Bánh mì buổi sáng nó nóng ngon nhỉ?
Vâng.
Ăn rồi à?
But let's go back to the beginning of this very normal morning. Good morning, I'm Lynn. I'm 34 years old and I live in Hanoi, Vietnam. I'm a mother of two, and this is my real weekday in our family. Like most morning, it's been beginning with me trying to get my older daughter out of bed. Apparently, getting to school on time every day is her proof that she doesn't need to wake up any earlier.
Chưa.
She finally got out of bed and shuffled towards the bedroom like a very small zombie. While she slowly came back to life, I went downstairs to make her breakfast. The plan was 2 soft-boiled eggs and a glass of milk. I came downstairs to make breakfast. Amy immediately asked for her too. Her food comes with all kinds of toppings, but we carefully pick out the good bits and leave old keyboard and dried pumpkin behind. She looked completely innocent, but the evidence was sitting in her bowl. Before I could decide what to do with the cracked egg, my dad came in to tell us we were running late. So she quickly drank her milk, ate the one surviving egg, and went straight out to the grandpa's motorbike. My dad says I was exactly the same when I was little. So honestly, I can't blame her. She probably got it from me. Just after God left, I heard that family called outside our house. I had tried this bread one before. It was sweet, buttery, and really squishy. I've been trying not to buy it again because I'm supposed to be losing weight. I bought one, then remember my son might like it too.
Cho em lấy cái nữa.
Một cái.
Bánh mì buổi sáng nó nóng ngon nhỉ?
Vâng.
Ăn rồi à? Em ăn một lần.
À,
Mà lâu lâu mới gặp chị một lần.
đúng rồi. Đi qua đây. Đi.
Vâng. Vâng. Hello.
So, one became two. One for me and one for sữa. At least, that's what the plan. Each one costs 10,000 dong, about 40 US cents. Not bad for something this good.
Wake up. Sữa nào.
With Gao on her way to school, it was time to wake up child number 2. I tried the gentlest alarm clock I could think of. Warm bread.
Ồ, thơm quá này, bánh mì nướng.
I held it under its nose, but apparently, even the smell of butter wasn't strong enough to defeat sleep.
Ê, dậy đi. Wake up.
The bread alone wasn't enough, so we made a deal. A little television in exchange for getting up and eating breakfast.
Nhìn kìa.
My sons love nhang cheese. a Vietnamese quiz and general knowledge channel. Me, meanwhile, was contributing absolutely nothing. First, I take out my blue bag, the one I'm using to take Sir to school. Our doorway is higher than the alley, so we use this homemade ramp to move the motorbike over the step. You will see something similar in many Hanoi homes. The blue one is mine. I've been riding it for 13 years. My mom gave it to me when I was still at the university, so it has been with me through a large part of my adult life. Then I moved my younger brother white bike outside as well, just to create a little space for inside the house. After moving to motorbikes every morning, I'm starting to understand why I look stronger than I feel.
Em vứt ở đâu mẹ?
I don't feel like riding. Hanoi traffic needs both hands and all of my attention. With both children finally at school, I came home to a much quieter house. But I still had a few small things to do before I could start working. First, I picked up some mung bean cake for my mother to sell at her shop. I help her with the family business whenever I can. Before I could leave again, I was stopped by this. Honestly, I don't think anyone can resist a chubby cat's belly. And just next door, another dangerously cute distraction was waiting for me. These toy poodle puppies are only 25 days old. They are still tiny, sleepy, and completely dependent on their mother. Thế hả? We already chosen this little girl. We marked her with a small collar so we would know which puppy was ours. She will stay with her mother until she is old enough to come home. I named her Momo. So soon our house will have Mimi and Momo. It might be a little too cute, Mimi and Momo, but I'm keeping the names. After spending a little time with Momo, I came back home. I cleared the breakfast thing from the table and took my medicine before I going upstairs. The children were in a hurry this morning, so they left quite a few things lying around. I quickly put everything back in place before I start working. I find it difficult to concentrate when the room is messy. Once it looked a little better, I could finally sit down and work. I'm ready to work now, but me already taken my seat. Me, say hello to everyone. Once the children are at the school, I have until 4 p.m. to work. These hours may look quiet, but they carry a lot of pressure. I left my job in insurance sales last year because the commute kept me away from home for too long. My husband is a police officer, so he often had to work shifts or be away from home. That means most of the children's daily care depends on me. Right now, I don't have a stable income. I'm carrying a debt of 2.3 billion Vietnam dong for an investment. That is approximately 87,000 US dollars. Every month, I have to pay 23 million Vietnamese dong in interest, about 875 US dollars. My husband earns around 22 million dong a month, approximately 835 US dollars. So, even his entire monthly salary isn't enough to cover the interest alone. That before we pay for school fees and electricity, water, or any of the original debt. For now, I'm using the small amount of savings I have left to keep up with the payments. But at this rate, my savings may only last for one more month. That puts a lot of pressure on me to find another source of income. It's why I'm trying different ways to earn money online, and YouTube is one of them. I know YouTube won't solve everything overnight, but I have to start somewhere. After working for a while, it was time to go to my mom's house and help prepare lunch. My working day usually happens in small pieces like this. My mom recently broke her arm, so I'm helping more with the cooking while she recovers. I made winter melon soup and fried tofu. This was a simple home-cooked lunch, but there was quite a lot of food to prepare. I made tom dum rang, small spread water shrimp cooked with the shell on. My mom's daughter aspired her to eat more calcium-rich food, while her broken arm heals, and small shrimp like this were one of the suggestions. While the shrimp started cooking, I sliced some shallots and lemongrass to make the dish more fragrant. I also added some more sour star fruit, which give it a light, tangy flavor. Everything is ready. I put lunch on the table. My mom runs a shop from her house, selling paper offering used in the traditional Vietnamese ceremonies. Her house is also her shop, so we had only just started eating when a customer arrived. Mom had to get straight back up and serve them. After lunch, I took a short break before the afternoon school run. Around 4 p.m. it was time to pick up the children.
Chào con.
First, I pick up my younger son from his school, which is quite close to our house. Then we roll over to pick up my older daughter. I don't film while riding. I don't have a phone mount for my motorbike, and holding a phone on the road would be dangerous. My son was asking for a cloud candy, so I give him. Now we head to the library. I really love storybooks, so after school, we went to return books he has finished and look for some new ones. The library will close at 5 p.m., so Gao only have 13 minutes to pick the new one. The children's library is on the 4th floor. Gao generally loves this place, and honestly, so do I. Before I knew about this library, I used to spend quite a lot of money buying books for her. That was when my financial situation was much more comfortable. You can see how she's happy. Things are different now. So being able to borrow books instead of buying every single one make a real difference to our budget. She said hi on the camera, and she knows that I'm doing stuff on the internet, and she really happy about it. But she really doesn't know anything about our financial situation now.
Chị ơi, em trả sách trước. Ba cuốn ạ. Dạ có, bạn ấy đang đi mượn ạ. Thế em cứ để thẻ ở đây.
Mang con thẻ đây chị xem nào.
Em để thẻ ở đây nhá.
The librarian asked me to leave my toys back in one of the lockers outside. I checked it a few before finally an empty one, number 67. And of course, my brain immediately went 67.
67.
Kids' trends these days are so strange. The worst part is, I think they have infected me too. At the moment, I'm encouraging her to read a series about childhood of famous geniuses. Not because I expect her to become a genius. We are still working on getting out of bed on time. I simply hope she might find someone she truly admires, someone whose curiosity, perseverance, or way of thinking inspire her. I believe having a positive role model can help a child imagine the kind of person they may want to become.
Cho mẹ nhìn cái bìa nào.
I can suggest her the book, but I still let her decide what she wants to read.
Đó.
Con thích đọc quyển này.
Đây, con mượn cả quyển này nữa. Con cầm quyển này nữa. Con cầm...
Tập 3 luôn đi.
Ok, mẹ tìm tập 3 cho. Con đi ra đi. Con ra kia ngồi đi.
She asked me to find the volume 3, but I couldn't see it anywhere on the shelf. So I take this one about Hillary Clinton. Honestly, I don't know what Hillary Clinton was like as a child either. But most of
Lát nữa.
the other books was about men,
Mẹ sẽ tìm thêm nếu không nói
and
gì
she
về
was
quyển
a
này.
woman,
Được rồi,
so
mẹ sẽ tìm.
close enough. Got
Rồi,
put
để
with
mẹ
it
cứ
one
khóc tìm
first.
cách mà. Sữa ơi, không nghịch. Không nghịch. Ơ. Đi ra. Không nghịch. Đi ra ngồi đọc sách đi.
Thầy chuyện nào ấy?
Đây, con đọc quyển này đi này.
Không. Ok. Đọc gì?
Đọc quyển này không?
First, Sữa chose the atlas
em à?
and asked
Đọc cho
me
em à?
to read
Đưa
it
chui cho
for
mày, mày
him.
không chui vào được.
Then
Bé
he
xíu à.
crawled into one of the little house shaped
Mẹ
reading
không chui vào đây
space
được đâu.
and
Bé lắm.
expected me to follow him. I looked on the maps and handwriting and suddenly felt a little dizzy. Luckily,
Mà cái này đọc mất nhiều thời gian lắm. Hôm nào mẹ cho con qua đây sớm để đọc nhá.
the space was far too small for me, which gave me the perfect excuse not to crawl inside.
Rồi, sắp nữa đóng rồi. Ừ, mai đến đây.
A little later, he showed another book and asked me to read it to
Thôi
him
cầm một quyển
again.
thôi con. Đọc
This
xong rồi
time
lấy tiếp.
it was
Nào,
a
ngồi xuống đây.
bilingual
Đọc xong một quyển.
storybook. You should know that Sir is currently going through a phase of refusing to learn English.
Cất cái này đi.
I had only read the first two English sentences and he got up and ran away like a rabbit.
Nghe đây. Đây. The first stop for the beaver is in the park. Put that at the bus stop. Điểm dừng đầu tiên của bác Hải Ly là công viên. Có ai đang ngồi trên xe buýt vậy? It's lion waiting for the bus. Lion là gì nhỉ? Lion là gì đấy? Trời ơi, quên hết chữ rồi, ra đây ngồi nào. There are a lot of children playing in the park too. Ra đây. My God. Cứ đọc tiếng Anh là nói như vậy đấy. Có đọc nữa không? Không mẹ cắt đi ơi. Nghe đi cho quẹt.
Mẹ sẽ đọc cái gì ạ?
Chuyện đọc chuyện song ngữ cho nó là nó chạy. Nghỉ luôn đi. Cắt đi ra để trả sách nào. Về nhà đọc tiếp con. Về nhà đọc tiếp con.
Dấu trang.
Không này dấu trang được. Gặp một góc nhỏ vào đây. Hoặc là con nhớ số trang đi thì cũng không phải này. 47
47.
47.
Điều hòa tất quả cho em này.
Tự check hay là check ở đây à?
After leaving the library, we rushed home and had dinner. I didn't feel it because by that point I was more focused on getting everyone fed than setting up the camera.
Này. Tay đâu? Mi ơi, tay. Ok, giỏi. Đứng.
The next time I pick up the camera, I teaching me to give me the paw.
Đây. Đứng. Ok. Rồi. Tay. Giỏi.
Meanwhile, God was having her online English lesson with a Filipino teacher.
Animal is ở đâu?
She was already tired a long day. I mean, she already tired after a long day. So tonight, her bed also became her classroom. And at her age, he still needs a teacher to guide her, correct her mistake, and keep her focused during the lesson. My English practice is look a little different. I use an AI app called System, and this AI I talk to is called Maya. I don't use AI because I'm afraid to talking to real people. I use it because it saves money, and as an adult, I already know what I need to practice to improve my English. I need to speak more, respond more quickly, and stop translating every sentence in my head. And before I say it, with Maya, I can pause, can repeat myself, and make mistakes without feeling any pressure. She talks with me almost like a friend. I can tell her about my day, share a story, or discuss about anything, any problem. And when I told her what making YouTube video, she even asked me that what my channel was called. The main reason that I practicing is one, I want to speak to you guys in my own voice, and an AI generator's voice might sound smoother and better than me, but it wouldn't feel like my real me. My English isn't perfect, and my accent may sound a little different, but at least it's real, and I hope you will enjoy these videos and stay with me as what my English and this channel improve. After my daughter finished her lesson, I took her outside and find my son and my husband are playing on the residential playground.
Như bố ở chỗ trên đồi kia. Bố đâu con ơi?
I felt so at first, but I couldn't see my husband anywhere.
Đi theo em đi con. Anh ơi, xuống đi về nào. Bố đâu con ơi? Bố đây à? Không thướng nhỉ? Không thướng đấy.
So I went over and lay down beside him.
Em cũng nằm xuống thật đây.
Em sợ éo nào.
Em đẹp quá.
Làm việc của năng lượng tích cực lên.
Em cũng muốn thấy lắm. And I am really trying, not because everything is okay,
Nhìn tất cả mọi thứ.
but because I need to keep moving through this difficult time.
Giá như sáng mai ngủ dậy mọi vấn đề đều biến mất nhỉ?
I know they won't disappear overnight,
Let's check.
but for a few quiet minutes, lying there with him while our children play below, everything felt a little lighter.
Ôi, lại tô màu. Chê gì? Đâu, đâu bức tranh của em đâu? Ồ, cái ô tô. Ok la phết nhỉ?
Xong rồi đi.
Thế nhưng mà cô ấy có tài năng gì?
Làm được mệnh danh là siêu sự ánh sáng.
Đi.
Ồ.
Đây, đây này.
Đây.
Đây này bố.
Rồi.
Đây.
Thôi để cho bố đi đấy, cho bố đi ra đây cho mẹ xem.
Được anh gì?
Honestly, listening to her was better than anything I could have watched on YouTube.
Em dừng trước đi.
Ok, đi ngủ thôi.
Mẹ cha bu. Anh đi chơi.
Lên đi ngủ nào.
Bye bye các bạn, tôi đi ngủ đây.
Lắm chuyện nữa bà.
Thì mẹ định dịch cái. Bye bye các bạn, con đi ngủ đây à? Dịch anh tiếng Anh à?
Dạ.
Bây giờ các bạn đi ngủ. Con chúc mẹ ngủ ngon, con chúc trẻ ngủ ngon, con chúc bố ngủ ngon. Con chúc ông người ngủ ngon.
If you ever had to start over financially, I would really like to know what helped you keep going. Your story might help me and someone else watching this too. Please subscribe if you like to follow my journey. In my next video, I will show you how 4 people, 1 very relaxed cat and 2 motorbike fit inside our 4-story home in Hanoi, beyond just 29 square meters. I will see you there.